What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Smell Good, Feel Good. Today, I decided to do something a little bit different. This is not a fragrance video. I just wanted to share with you another hobby of mine, something that means a lot to me, and that is the sport of Olympic weightlifting. So I decided to film my training session today. This is a typical training session for me, and I started, Olympic weightlifting a long time ago, and but back in 2012 or 2013, I had torn the patella tendons in both my knees during some military training. I used to be in the military as well. Anyways, I had to stop training, and I got out of the military, and I had 3 knee surgeries and some PRP injections on both my knees, and then years of physical therapy, and I started lifting again, and maybe I might decide to make a comeback. So right here, right here, I'm doing an exercise called the snatch, where you just pick the weight up from the ground and lift it overhead. Right now, I am warming up, and my goal today was to work up to a snatch max for 2 reps, so a snatch double max. The last 2 weeks have been pretty hard for me because of getting a new job and going through the training of that. I really was only able to train once in the last 2 weeks besides today, and it wasn't going very well. Wasn't feeling very motivated and wasn't feeling very strong or fast, so I wasn't expecting this training session to go very well. But somebody close to me, somebody that I, care about, they've got some bad health news, and so I decided to dedicate this training session to them. So this is me warming up still. I just kind of go up slowly in increments of 10 kilos, and then once I get a little bit heavier, I go up in increments of 5 kilos. I decided to test this 90 kilos for a double, just to see if my technique and everything was feeling right. Super hot in the gym. It's in the 90s, high humidity, no air conditioning. Alright, so I'm going to hit this 95 kilos as my last single for my warm-up. Hit it pretty well. So I decided this 100 kilos, this is a 3 kilo PR. This is 3 kilos more than I have ever done for a double. Getting focused. Hit that first one, but I overpulled it, and I almost missed it behind me, so I had to really fight it to get it back on track so I could stand up with it. So I did not like that. So I'm trying to refocus, not let that affect me. And it was just slightly too far forward, and I could not hold it. So I decided I was going to try it again. Didn't want to give up. I wanted to hit that PR. Trying to get amped up yet stay calm at the same time. Missed it. Out front. But I figured, I was thinking about just giving up and moving on to the next exercise. But I said, let me take one more rep at it. If I hit that rep, then I'll try for a 3rd rep. And if I hit that, then that's a PR double. So I'm just trying to recenter myself, get my focus. And that was the best snatch I had in the whole session. That felt like 85%. That felt really good, so I was like, screw it. Let's just go for a 3rd rep, and if I hit it, then that's a PR. And PR stands for personal record, for those of you unaware. Getting amped up and trying to stay calm. Hit it. It was a little bit forward, not as good as the 2nd rep, but I was able to maintain. Alright, now I'm moving on to the clean. So my other goal today was I had to work up to a clean double max. And right now, my clean double 2-rep max PR is 125 kilos. So today I wanted to go in and try to beat that. So here I am, just warming up, going up slowly. And usually I just take singles as I warm up, so I don't want to wear myself out. Cleans are really hard on me. My knees can't take too much of a beating. I actually did 100 kilos after that 90 kilos, but I think I forgot to film it. So I did not jump from 90 kilos to 110 kilos. So things are feeling pretty good.
They smell like feet. I'm like, how'd you wear
120 kilos. One of the problems I have with the clean is I pull the bar higher than I need to, and it crashes on my chest. So here goes my PR attempt. This is a 2 kilo PR for a double, 127 kilos. See how the bar crashes on me hard, but I was able to stand up still. Getting my breath. Going for rep 2. Alright, that one kind of hit me down rock bottom. Decided, even though I just hit that PR, I'm going to go for 130 kilos. I've clean and jerked more than 130 kilos for a single, but I wanted to hit this 130 for a double. But mentally, I just wasn't amped up for this one. I didn't even attempt to turn over on my elbows to catch it. I didn't want it bad enough. I hit that PR and I didn't feel the pressure anymore to hit a PR, and so I just kind of clarked it. So here I am warming up for squats. As I warm up for squats, I usually just do, a few reps, and then as I increase the weight, I do less and less reps per set, per warm-up set. At this point, my body's pretty warm. I've done snatches, cleans, now I'm on to squat. You can see my shirt's like completely wet with sweat. And, as an Olympic weightlifter, we squat with the bar high up on our back, and we try to squat as low as we can, so below parallel, and try to stay as upright in the torso as we can. This here's my last warm-up set before my working weight. My goal was to do 3 sets of 5 reps with 157 kilos. Alright, this is my first working set, and that guy in the red shirt, that is my real good friend and teammate and athlete who I coach. His name's Justin. He didn't even work out today, but he showed up just to kind of like support me through my workout because he knew I was having a rough day because of my new training schedule, and then the bad news about the person I mentioned at the beginning of the video with their health problem. You notice I'm not wearing a belt on squats. I personally don't like wearing belts for 2 reasons. One, because I feel like if you get to using belts too often, then it makes your core weak. So I just really brace my core and do a lot of core work so that my solid belly can help support my back. And I also don't like belts because they dig up into my ribs, and I've seen power lifters actually break their ribs from squats with their belts. So I just don't want to have that kind of issue. So I just have a nice power belly to help protect my back. And by the time I got to these squats, pretty tired. Doing all that work beforehand had me pretty tired. And the job that I do, my new job, I work at a hospital, and I do a lot of walking. I think one of the days I had like 16,000 steps. So by the time the day's over, my feet hurt pretty bad. Sometimes I like to pause the last rep in my squats, but today I didn't because I was just tired. My knees were starting to ache a little bit. Alright, now on to push, or not push press. These are just strict presses. Goal is to do 2 sets with 165 pounds. So here I am just warming up. Just doing some singles. The black dude over there on the left, that's Davis. He is super strong. He's a power lifter. I think he does, or used to dabble in strongman as well, but super strong dude. And I believe this is my last set, so I'm pretty sore. My triceps are pretty sore in these, so I was expecting these to be harder than they were, but they weren't too bad, so managed to get through. And there you have it, guys. That is one of my other hobbies, my Olympic weightlifting. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, let me know.